So MSN is opening today. It's a result of a lot of work, right?
Long period.
We are very happy to open the museum after 2 decades, 20 years of preparation and long struggle for construction of a building. But we show today 150 works from the collection, and we are super happy to be here today, and our team is also, it's a celebration for us, but important also for the local scene.
What can it change in the local scene, you think?
We opened with the empty building 1 month ago, and it was very also exciting to see the people, how they are moving in the building. And I think the building itself is very new. It's the architecture that we haven't seen in this place for never.
But what
basically.
about having an international standard contemporary museum? What can it change?
It is a useful tool for our art and for our art scene. This museum was debated and discussed for 3-4 decades. So already in the 80s and 90s, there were people who were encouraging, trying to find a consensus around an idea of the new museum. But it was difficult in the time of transition from communism to another system. And then we've got this land, this plot where we are in early 2000s. And this is part also of a new thinking on Warsaw as a city. We are on the biggest post-communist square. This was the second square after the Red Square in Moscow. So it was a huge empty plot around here. And this new museum is part of new planning of the city, which is more for citizens, for people, for also people who visit Warsaw. But it has a smaller scale. There are more trees planted in the whole city. So our new, let's say, visit card will be also culture, but also greenery, river with a wild bank. So we are very happy to be part of this project of a new center of Warsaw.
Yeah, and the zero ground floor that we are sitting in, it's the idea for it is to be open and free of charge for everyone who
you don't need a ticket to come here?
Here, no, only the upper levels. So we want it's a bit like in the gardens in Paris, that you can take the chair and sit wherever you want and read the book, because there is a bookstore and here is a cafe, and we have an auditorium where the public programming is going on. So I think it will be very open space. We'll see, because it's the first time that people can really enter. And the collection, in terms of the collection, is also the first time we are showing our collection in the permanent space, because we were showing it in the smaller parts, in the smaller places, and our guests, we were guests always. And we are thinking about this collection as fulfilling the canon. It's not the canon itself, it's all the narrations that we're putting out from the canon of the contemporary art. So we are looking, and we will see how people will react, but I think it's very new approach, and I hope it will be very fulfilling to get to know something new.
Merci.